I stopped and asked myself, why are my desires demonized when actually my desires lead to my true purpose? Let's get into it.
Gang, welcome back. For my OGs, you already know what's up. For anyone new here on this channel, I like to share my pretty wash day scenes and also share what's on my heart. If you're into that, you should like and subscribe. My wash day to yours. Let's get into it. Your girl has not been posting as consistently as I would like to, but I've definitely been consistent with the hair care. The hair feels longer and so much thicker. If you watched my last vid, one, shout out to you, and two, you know I've been wearing buns, and taking the moment to reflect on how buns can be damaging has given me the space to make sure that my buns are still allowing my curls to feel secure but not suffocated. In a second, I'm gonna get back to all the products that I used today, including a bomb wash and go combo that I tried for the first time. Let's get into what's been on my heart, and that is how we are taught to turn to spaces for guidance such as church, therapy, friends, school, work, and now AI to provide solutions to our problems. And while these are all valuable resources, I want to introduce balance because that was never introduced to me. I was never taught how to use these tools while staying rooted in myself. I've been learning how to stop demonizing my desires. We'll get to that in a second, and start listening to what they are trying to tell me. I've realized that healing isn't something that you can outsource. Reflection only works if you're willing to look. And most of all, to trust that time is on my side. And listen, that last point is still hitting very much close to home for me. The way I be rushing, it's honestly insane. But before we get into that, we're gonna get a word from my sponsor, me. If you don't know, I started my own hair care brand this year. The brand was inspired from broken clip after broken clip for our first product. The reviews have been popping. Shout out to the girls that have already supported, and for the girls that don't want to buy these clips for whatever reason, you should still go check out the website and sign up for my free newsletter. I love to share, just like I share on this YouTube channel, just the email format of what's on my hair and what's on my heart. If you're into that, go check out the website. Of course, link in the description box. For me, the church did a really good job at teaching selflessness. So much so that it turned into people pleasing. I wasn't taught how to cultivate self-love. My self-worth, self-esteem, self-desires were so low, so distant from my priorities that I never considered them or took the time to explore them. Then wonder why I was seeking what others around me considered fulfillment in this life. Sex, money, anything fun, deemed unholy. In many churches, demonizing these desires, only leaving room for negative perspectives on such desires. But truly, these desires aren't just about the physical and material world. What I'm really seeking is security, enjoyment, belonging, desires built in the very bodies that God designed. And instead of taking the time to explore these desires and fulfill them without shame, the church taught me how to avoid them altogether, to stay holy, pure, unashamed, or on the right track, whatever the hell that means. I'm not saying to live in one extreme, which is to be controlled by your desires from moment to moment, or to live in the other extreme that I was trapped in for years, to be completely ignorant of my wants and needs. But I am saying that we have time, because girl, what is the rush, to figure out what your desires are telling you. Your wants and your needs are there for a reason, and only the person experiencing these desires is responsible for fulfilling them responsibly. For you listening to this, what desires automatically pop into your head, and how have you been exploring them lately in a healthy or non-healthy way? Girl, we don't judge over here because I've been on both sides. My therapist taught me not to look at things as good or bad, but instead, is this beneficial or not? And now that I've brought up my therapist, let's transition into therapy. Therapy only works if you work it. That means reflection, shadow work, self-awareness, accountability, and people, these are not just words. I have learned that my life is entirely up to me. Where focus goes, energy flows. I'm incredibly grateful that I found a genuine therapist on my first try. Please know that that is rare. I low-key don't want to make this comparison, but these therapists got me side-eyeing them like some of these hairstylists out here, okay? Not everyone has the best intentions. And although I am here for the revolutions that we've made around mental health, I don't want us to fall into the trap of thinking therapy alone is the solution. Some of my greatest revelations about my own life came from therapy, not because of my therapist, but because I centered myself as the problem and the solution. Your life is made up of the choices you've made up until now. Some people use that truth as a way to shame you, but really this can empower you. Now, there's still a necessary conversation to be had about diagnosed disorders, chemical imbalances, and access to care. But for now, the question I want to leave with you isn't how do I get better? The real question is how do I stop contributing to my own suffering? Because a lot of the problems that I faced started with one decision. And the best part is that I'm always one decision from turning it all around. Okay, real quick, back to the hair. Let me know how you're liking this video so far. But I do really quickly want to talk about technique over tools, because I have kind of pivoted my channel a bit from not talking as much about my products, just because, and hopefully I get more agreeers than disagreeers, but honestly, I don't care anyways. Over the years that I've been doing my hair, there's only been so many times I've run into products that made me instantly fall in love. And maybe to my product junkies, that's the feeling that we're always chasing. And while it's nice to find those products, most times products don't do that much of a significant difference for me to be like, oh yeah, this is amazing. For example, this shampoo and conditioner that I used today, it was dope, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I can't wait to use this again, which I have had feelings with certain products like this leave-in conditioner. I literally crave that leave-in conditioner. Like, I had to go to the store and buy it just because I like it that much. Like, only a few products do that for me. The other product that we're using is actually new as well. But back to the conditioner and shampoo, again, it's not a bad shampoo and conditioner, but it's like your regular shampoo and conditioner. Like, I feel like we've gotten to the point that innovative products are only gonna come along after some time. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's innovative. Whatever shampoo and conditioner makes you feel like, oh my god, I can't wait to use it, just stick to that. Like, of course, there's nothing wrong with trying something every once in a while, but really, if you know, you know. I've been trying to use what's in my stash, not what is trending on TikTok or Instagram, because that comes and goes, and a lot of times they're paid sponsorships or products that were just sent to them for free. So use what works best for you. If you have been thinking about giving this shampoo and conditioner a try, I would definitely recommend it because it did its job. Especially the shampoo, it's a nice moisturizing shampoo, and the conditioner has some really unique ingredients if you are looking for something, because you know these products could be that wow factor for you. But on to this wash and go. Okay, I was scrolling through TikTok trying to find a combo, and I didn't see anyone use this. Again, I was craving that leave-in conditioner because it melts into my curls like no other conditioner, and I used it with that mousse. I don't forgot the name of it because the Doux, they've just been going crazy with the mousses. Okay, but all of the links will be in the description box for you. Flake free, fluffy, defined wash and go. The only thing about a mousse for me, I just love the hold that a gel gives. And if you're a mousse girl, then you'll love it. But if you're like me, I like to get as less frizz as possible, and like by day 2, by day 3, it was already frizzy for me. And some girls, like, mousse doesn't frizz up their hair, but I feel like my hair, like my type of hair is just very like afro-ish and I need a gel that's gonna like lay it down, or it's just not gonna lay down. Before I let you go, let me just give you my last point, and that is to add thyme to the mix. Although I don't believe thyme heals all wounds, I do believe that thyme is a very important ingredient. In a time where our attention is currency, people are truly too broke to pay attention, and seeking dopamine is at an all-time high. Letting thyme do what it does best can open us up to solutions we couldn't have thought about in the moment. Get comfortable with sitting with questions you don't know the answer to yet. Again, this is something I'm still trying to learn, so more on that topic. If you're into that, you should subscribe. Check back in for my next video. But I really appreciate you for sticking it out, especially to the end of this video. Are you kidding me? Leave the emoji I left in the comments for you to let me know that you stayed this far. And until next time, deuces.